Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Mata Shavita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhushasha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mahadeva Tvameva Sarvam Mahadeva.
See, changes cannot be avoided. Life or the whole creation is a continuous process of change. Things keep changing. Animals, physically you change. You change in terms of movement, place to place. But then human being initiates changes. Their changes in plant kingdom or animal kingdom is caused by nature, like mutation in COVID-19 is caused by nature. That COVID bacteria did not change by itself, nature mutations. So these changes in the plant, like when the season comes, they start bearing flowers, then fruits, the nature takes care. Or Darwinian theory, changes took place, evolution theory. But in case of human being, we initiate change. And these changes are initiated on a certain basis, on certain expectation. What is the expectation for the changes that you and I initiate? It is not for the sake of fun. The expectation is, I want to feel adequate. I want to feel complete. I want to feel satisfied. Why? In most of the situation, I see myself incomplete. You just look at your past. As a child, you felt inadequate. The reason may be different. May have less toys than what others had. Could not win the games which others could win, could not score. A typical Indian child could not score more runs as others created. So there is an inadequacy is a basis that keeps changing. Having become young, he has a good job and a salary and all that. Then there is inadequacy. He wants a life partner as the partner. Then generally inadequacy felt in terms of possessions and money. One better position. Vice President, all right, but not senior Vice President. Senior Vice President, all right, but not Vice President, not President. And then President of this company, not that company. That inadequacy goes on. When the changes we initiate is based on our fundamental demand to see myself as an adequate person. Financially adequate You may feel socially inadequate. Why? I don't have time now for family. I have stress improving the business performance. So I have health-wise issues. So this is how the life goes. Okay? Now, every gain involves some loss. As they say, there is no free lunch in this world. So you have to pay for it, either in terms of time, in terms of resources, in terms of social life. Something or other you have to give up. Simple, like living in Rajkot and moving to America, or from America coming over here. There is something you lose. So the constant inadequacy is felt in every change. The pleasures also are sought, experiences, sensual experiences are sought to feel adequate. I should have this, I feel adequate. But every sensual experience leaves me inadequate. It gives a momentary kick, but you are inadequate all the time. For 2-3 reasons. One is the changes that are sought, they are based on my personal values, which I may pick up from the society, from the parents, or from the culture, or friends, peers, whatever. You pick up a value. If I have this, I'll be happier. Like hairstyle or fashion, the value is picked up. If I wear this clothes, if I have this hairstyle, then I am adequate. If I have this phone, I am adequate. That's how you pick up personal value. Now, mind being what it is, they keep changing. Values keep changing very quickly. So the object which was coveted, and having had that object, you felt that I am on the top of the world, you no more feel the same. Because the values have changed. So even if the value has not changed, your mood changes. I am not in mood now. Or something new you have discovered value for it. Right? As I said yesterday, I have a car. Just 12-15 lakhs car. I need a sedan, 40 lakhs sedan. That's better. Value has changed. So, no object so far has given me permanent happiness. No change has brought me permanent adequacy, which I have been wanting. This appreciation takes place to Vijnana Sarthi. Vijnana Sarthiriyastu Manahparak. That person, when knowledge is there, clarity about the priorities, that dharma is the main goal. My values, ethical and cultural and religious and all that you adhere and pursue, that discovery takes place. What discovery? That all this has left me as incomplete as I always found myself to be. This particular life is constant striving, and this particular discovery is discovery of the fundamental problem. This is the human problem. Why? There is some self-awareness. Animals don't have such problems. When it is given, they are given some food and shelter and security and some biological pleasures, they are content. They are happy, just relaxed. There is nothing that they want further change. Sense of contentment. Exactly like, I remember a few years ago, had been to one or 2 days to a rich guy's house. There were only 3 persons in the house, but the staff was 6 to 7. Of the 3, that one permanent cook and 2 drivers and 1 cleaning and all kinds of stuff. The lifestyle, and they had 1 dog also, huge. I observed that the owner, the master of the house, having gotten up, has some tea and little newspaper and chat and would run to the office. In between he has phone calls to attend. And they hardly have much time to talk with each other. After he goes, she will also leave within half hour because she was a working woman. She was in a business. The son was in university. Every night he was with the friends or late, habit of sleeping late, he would get up at 11. And having gotten up, he'll eat something and then go to college and come in the evening late. All kinds of irregularity. These 2 guys don't have time to come back home for lunch. So they have a very light lunch. They carry and driver comes and gives them in the office. Evening when they come back, they are so tired, so exhausted. No time. Chit-chat something and sleep. In that 4 or 5 bedroom house facing sea, the dog was enjoying. The dog would invariably sleep in master's bedroom all day. And at a regular time it will get its food. His job is only to wag some tail when he goes and when he comes, that's all. I wonder who is a master or that fellow. They have sense of contentment, sense of acceptance. There is adequacy as they are. Therefore, they don't have to go to beauty parlor. Human being feels inadequate with his or her look. So they need a beauty parlor to change the look. Discovery of this fact happens when Sarthi is Vijnanavan Sarthi, who lives a life of dharma, knowledgeable Sarthi. And Manaha, Pragrahavan Naraha, his mind is under control. That fundamental problem is discovered is a big step, is a quantum change that will bring in the life of a person. Not life, lives of the person. Though it itself is not an end of the journey, but then the search will get a proper direction. So far, the search was external, restructuring of external world, some changes. Now the search becomes internal. And having grown up in this culture, they would seek some refuge to Shastra or Mahabharata. And as I say, problem is discovered next step. That's again grace. Either you get right teacher with you, because that is a very gullible state. Fellow is willing to do anything and everything. Or that second level discovery takes place. Nasti akrutaha krutena. This is called self-analysis, analysis of one's own experiences. You find 4 types of experiences with yourself. We see ourselves as a happy person also and unhappy also. Contented also and discontented also. True, discontented more, unhappy more. But this too is there. That means the whole problem of self-contentment the whole problem is discovered that I am not pursuing or I am not wanting a vastu, an object or a person or a relationship or anything. What ultimately I want is a self-contented self, self-acceptable self. I am looking for self-satisfaction. Now, which is a true self? This or that? Happy self or unhappy self? The human problem is it doesn't know itself, but it knows itself. He or she knows himself or herself just wrongly. So, whole problem is of self-discovery, self-knowledge, and then he has to have a teacher. Why teacher? Because Atma or fullness is not a vastu that you can show. This is what? This is Atma. A teacher cannot show that. Nor he will come across the self. Because I was wondering and I met the self. We have one group here, He was sitting on a railway station and a goods train was passing and he got Atmagna. What is this? I just can't understand. There are people who follow. He gained the Atmagna on a railway platform and started having anubhutis, experiences. Started writing Atmagnani, I am so and so. And he certifies others also. I think you are Atmagnani. I don't know how you certify. You can't see the self. So, teacher, the problem is the ignorance, we say, it is twofold. It is not that you don't know, but you know it wrongly. Non-apprehension caused misapprehension is a problem. Adhyasa is there. There is a wrong conclusion about it. When we say ignorance, you should know this. Ignorance is a technical word, ajnana. When we say ignorance, generally we think we don't know. Like I am ignorant of Chinese language. I am ignorant of these software languages. I am ignorant of medical science. You don't know. So many things. You just don't know anything. But when I say there is a self-ignorance, it is not simply I don't know, but I know very well what I am not, as I am. It's a problem. So, ignorance here means viparita jnana. Not knowing, but knowing just the opposite of what I am not. So the teacher has to negate that first. The process of negation. Neti neti vachanaihi negamaha avochu. Shastra says not this, not this, not this. Because of peculiar nature of ignorance. I know I am body-mind complex. Dehogam. Imagine, since we have exposure to Shastra, I am telling just imagine. We gloss over, you have to see that. How much that Deha Buddhi be there. So there was a whole Charvaka Sampradaya. He thinks I am the body. They can't see anything beyond body. Sometimes when I see these celebrities of the film world, whole life is centered on body. They don't see beyond the body. The look and the appearance and the style and all that is all that, nothing more than that. And it is so confounded. If I go and tell them, you are not the body, they will not accept. The whole industry runs on the body beautification. So, Shraddha is necessary. And in the direct search for moksha is through teaching of the Shastra. And that teaching is to discover I am an adequate self. That is Vishnoho Paramam Padam. Not going to Vaikuntha. It is okay, you may go to Vaikuntha. You may go to Saket Loka or heaven. But then again, that is a change. The inadequate fellow has gone there. And he will see another inadequacy there. So, Vishnoho Paramam Padam means discovering adequate self. The Aikyam of Tatpada and Dvampada, that is what you discover. And that process is from negation of gross I to subtle I. Then further negation of that subtle I to subtler I. That is what it is, Panchakosha Viveka. Negating, I am not this, I am not this, I am not this. And the self being self-effulgent need not be done, told or shown, it reveals itself. Now that process, explanation regarding Vishnoho Paramam Padam is yourself, full self, adequate self. That is being explained in next two mantras. They're elaborate, not explained, elaborate. We saw the 10th mantra in the morning just now. Indriyebhyah parahyarthaha arthebhyascha param manaha manasastu para buddhihi buddheratma mahan parah indriyebhyah parahyarthaha arthebhyascha param manaha manasastu para buddheratma mahan parah. Together. Indriyebhyah parahyarthaha arthebhyascha param manaha manasastu para buddheratma mahan parah. Just remember this. In Shastra, while doing Atma Anatma Vivechanam, the word inner is used or Param, superior is used. Compared to Sthur. Tasmadva etasmad annamaya anyoantaratma pranamaya yanya antaratma. That is from Annamaya Atma, there is inner prana. Tasmat va etasmat pranamaya atman anyontara-atma manomaya, inner. And Atma is, they say Atma is Antaratma, innermost. And not understanding. They say dive within. Dive deep within in the seat of meditation. Look within. Nothing is there if you look within. Either you will find the gas because eating and not doing any exercise, or you will find the filth of the mind. All those thoughts, nothing. And superior, and superior means divine, and all this word doesn't make sense. What it means is subtler. What it means is more powerful. What it means is more controlling. Inner and param means both same, generally speaking. Context. So, here like compared to sthul body, indriyas are param, because they are superior, because they are more pervasive. They are more subtler. Okay? Similarly, from sense organs, Arthaha, the Vishayaha. Compared to Indriya, Arthaha are from Indriyabhyaha, Swakaryabhyaha, Parahyarthaha. Why? Sukshmaha Mahantascha Pratyagatma Bhutascha Tebhyaha Api Arthebhyascha Param Sukshmataram Mahat Pratyagatma Bhutam Chamana. Why? Vartha, you can see the objects of the world. Why do you say object of the world are param than indriya? Sense organs seem to be more pervasive. You should understand the context. Why it is said, whenever you perceive a sense organ, we don't perceive the organ per se, but we perceive its guna. Shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa or gandha. That's all you see. And therefore they say world is pancha bhautika. It's only fivefold. Since the world is fivefold, therefore you have only five sense organs. Eyes are there to comprehend the forms and the color. Ears are there to comprehend the sound. Nose to comprehend the smell. Tongue to comprehend the taste. Skin to comprehend the touch. There is nothing other than sound, form, sound, smell, taste and touch. The word. So you comprehend the guna, the quality of a vast. And I said, this is leaf. I comprehend the shape and the color and therefore I say leaf. These gunas actually belong to Panch Mahabhutas, five Bhutas, in subtle form. Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jalam and Prithvi. They have each one has one guna. Akasha guna is words. Shabda gunakam Akash. Why do you say so? For Shabda to arise, you need space. For sound or words to travel, you need space. To hear the words, again you need space. Look at this, kantha and the mouth. There is a space, mukha-avakash, kantha-avakash. Then only you can bring out the word. Suppose somebody puts half the apple in your mouth, you can't speak. To speak, you need space. There is a space for the words to travel, therefore it reaches to you. There is no space, much space here, therefore it doesn't travel beyond this wall. And hearing also you need space, that is the ears, karana avakash. The guna of the akasha is shabda. And much to understand the words, you certainly require space. Yeah. You need some space inside so that they can understand the word as it is. Otherwise, they will not understand the words. Similarly, Vayu is a sparsha guna, touch. Fire is a form, first form. Akasha doesn't have form, Vayu doesn't have. Fire is a form. Then Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jalam, the water is a test. And Prithvi is a smell, Gandhavati Prithvi. So you see the guna which belongs to Panch Mahabhuta. Since that Amsha is there, part of that Mahabhuta is there, therefore you recognize it. And it belongs to subtle part of Panch Mahabhutas, therefore it is said, Indriyebhyaha Varahyarthaha. So we see the substance, it looks like, but actually we see the form and the color of a substance. So, and these five gunas are nothing but the qualities of the five subtle elements. So when we experience a given gross object, actually we are experiencing a guna of the object. You eat something. You know what? You ate chapati. Let's say, so then you are experiencing the taste of the wheat, which is nothing but the guna of the Jalam, which is part of it. So, that is an expression of the Panchas, 5 subtle elements. Every object is an expression, therefore they are superior. Then he says, Arthebhyascha param manaha. Okay? Now each Panchamahabhuta causes one sense object, one sense organ. And each sense organ can comprehend only and only that corresponding guna. Like ears are born out of Akash also. So ears can comprehend only the sound. The skin is born out of Vayu. It can comprehend only the sparsha. The tongue can comprehend only the taste. Eyes can comprehend only the form and color. And nose can comprehend only the smell. I know that Indriya is created out of subtle elements which each one of their guna. Manas is such which can comprehend all the 5. So you comprehend in mind the form, the color, the smell, the touch, the taste, everything. Therefore, Indriyebhyascha param parahyarthaha arthebhyascha param manaha. Okay, therefore it is param. They from standpoint of view, Indriya's gross body is ruler. Indriyas are subtler. Objects are further subtler. Then the mind is further subtler. And manasastu para buddhi. What is superior to mind? Okay, para buddhi. Buddhi is superior. What is manas? As I said yesterday, sankalpa vikalpatmakam, doubts and volitions, emotions, instincts, reactions, some memories, they are all seat of the manas. They are all, buddhi is more powerful. It is recognized by buddhi. Manas, feelings of mind is recognized by buddhi. And it can dismiss them also. It can control them also. It can manipulate them also. Buddhi decides to go with this feeling or not, etc. So buddhi is now more superior than manas. Manasastu para buddhi. Buddhi has a capacity to analyze what mind feels. Somebody expresses love. Mind recognizes, manas recognizes that love. Somebody expresses respect. That mind sees the respect, but buddhi says there is a hidden agenda. I often get called, oh Swamiji, I heard a lot about you and I want to see you, you are a great blah 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 blah. Then I slowly, he will tell, I want ticket. I want to meet such a dignitary. I want you to connect to this fellow, that fellow. Every third day, one call, they find out my Janmotri. And they come to me. So expression, apparent expression is of love and respect. But buddhi now has been trained. So I know, okay, there is something coming. One Trikala Gnani Purusha. Most Trikalas, very close to that Atmagnani Purusha. He himself is Atmagnani. He has come to you from US and somebody met him. He has been pestering me that you should come and meet me. I can come and meet you since 1.5 months. Generally, I don't give appointment on the first go. I don't have time. Why to waste time in meeting? Rather than, if I have nothing to do, I will do Atma Chintana. Why go and see? I'll come down, please meet me, brother. He claims he's that Bhagwan who was Trikala Gnani, Atma Gnani, who got Atma Gnanam on the railway station. He is a direct descendant. I said, okay. And then the person in between was very much insisting. I said, by this time I don't have time. I'm coming to Ahmedabad after a week. Got it. They call, hey, oh, I forgot. I have come back. I'll tell you next week. So I called him. I said, this time also I can't make it. Maybe next time I'm coming. And then third time also I didn't make it. Came back. Then they called. I said, why they want to? No, it is worth meeting Swami. They have a lot of respect for him. Every time this fellow tells me. I said, okay. Then finally, when the pressure that I should meet got little subsided, he accepted that I will not be available easily. So I slowly said, look, now he is going to US and I am here. I can't come, I have a camp. So why don't we do video call? At least I see him. He wants to see me. I did video call. 10 minutes video call, generally great. You are a great teacher, you are doing great work, and blah, blah, blah. Next day also the phone came and Swamiji, this issue you are taking up. When you need help, let me know. All that. I am Trikal Nani and all that. Lastly he said, you please come and let's join hands and take me to Modi. I want to tell him his future. Slowly the agenda will come out. I knew something will come. And then the treatment, he knows a couple of them, that our chief secretary, they are overbearingly respectful and loving. Mine only feels the respect, but Buddhi understands. There is something fishy behind, something hidden agenda. I keep getting such people every week or 10. Somebody comes. One fellow is after me for 2-3 years. I'm calling him tomorrow for his work. I'm doing that work. But 2 saal se piche. You are great, you are Indra, you are Chandra. They want some political flavor or contextual flavor, something they want. So that is a buddhi which motivates us. Therefore, manasastu para. Then who is superior to buddhi? Buddhehe sankalpa vikalpadi arambhakatvat manasahapi para sukshmata. It is subtler, mahad, powerful. Buddhi. What is buddhi? Nishchayatmika. Knowledge. It understands. It takes this decision, no more. I should not entertain this fellow. I should entertain that. Buddhiratma mahan paraha. Atma is mahan. Sarvatma is mahan because it is the one which gives sentiency to buddhi. Buddhi is buddhi because of consciousness. The sentiency and satta spurti pradata is because of Atma, or you can say Mahan Atma. See, there are 2 ways of looking. Atma Mahan, one way, or Mahan Atma Paraha. Mahan Atma is Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha means Samashti Buddhi. This Buddhi symbolizes a Sukshma Sharira. Samashti Sukshma Sharira, Hiranyagarbha. His total Buddhi is superior to individual Buddhi. Now he continues further, look at. Mahatah param avyaktam avyaktat purushah parah purushanna param kinchid sakashtha sa paragatihi Mahatah param avyaktam avyaktat purushah parah purushanna param kinchid सा काष्ठा सा परागतिः महतः परमव्यक्तम् अव्यक्तात् पुरुषः परः पुरुषान्न परं किंचित् सा काष्ठा सा परागतिः Together. महतः परमव्यक्तम् अव्यक्तात् पुरुषः परः पुरुषान्न परं किंचित् सा काष्ठा सा परागतिः. See, this is inward journey. Inward journey is always in terms of knowledge. There is no inward journey, meditating, traveling. That doesn't happen. This inward journey is to lead to Atma, the innermost. Innermost means subtlemost. That which is the substance, vastu. It is meant for leading you to innermost Atma. So the presence of which everything is enlivened. That is the inner journey. In other words, the teaching or the journey is a process of de-identification. That identification with body-mind complex is nature. Ajnana. You have to keep on de-identifying. And when you discover, yes, this is not I, this is not I, what is left which cannot be negated? Inner journey is in terms of drishya viveka, seer, seen, discrimination, technically called. What does it mean? What is seen cannot be I. What is objectified cannot be I. That is the essence of drishya viveka, seer, seen, viveka. Like simple. What is seen means what is known. You understand? Seen is known. Okay? Not only seeing. Hearing is also seeing. Smelling is also seeing. What is known is not I. Known is different from the knower. So, that is called drishya viveka. Okay? That is seer, seen, viveka English. Then it is hearer, hearing viveka. Smeller, smelling viveka. That's all five. It is not necessary. Everybody knows. I see the tree and I don't say I am tree. I see the car, I don't say I am the car. Where is the question of seer, seen, viveka necessary? And Swamiji, you said, you know, the known is separate from the knower. Drishya viveka means knower, known, discrimination. What I know, I cannot be that. And we know. Nobody makes a mistake. Like I tell this example. The fellow doing research on donkey. He studies donkey, does a lot of research and gets PhD on donkey. Oh. And then to behavior of the donkey and the species of the donkey, he does all this. So he knows now what a donkey is. I just now told, no, Gnata Gneya Viveka, seer, seen is knower, known. He knows donkey, but he doesn't say I am donkey. His wife might say. He doesn't say I am donkey. The Viveka is clear. Knower, known Viveka. What you know, you don't become that. It's very clear. This is there beyond body. When it comes to body, there is a confusion. Somehow this physio-psycho complex is sometimes in known category, sometimes in knower category. There is a confusion. In confusion, there is confusion. Okay, so it's a confusion. The body is a knower, subject, and sometimes it is object. So that is where Viveka is necessary. So the process of param, that's why it is called inner. Inner means subtler. So the whole thing is, Shruti is a process of de-identification. That which is not I is somehow taken as I. That mistake we don't take anything beyond skill. Nobody takes as I. That some objects you take I, but very little. There is also a problem. The fellow has a new car, brand new car, high-end car, 50 lakhs car, Mercedes, or this E-Class, he bought it and went to mall, shopping mall, parked the car. Some lady came beside and parked the car. She parked, they don't know proper. She parked in such a way, when she opened the door, hit my car. And he will go near and check whether the scratch is there or not. And the door has hit the another door or another body of the car, but it is felt here. There may scratch over the car, it is felt here. This is Abhishwanga. Very little attachment is there for children, for job, for house, so many things. But here it is complete. Body is taken as I. This param, saying this is superior to that, or this is inner to that, is a process of de-identification. I am identified with body as I. I say I am man and woman and Brahmana and Kshatriya and Vaishya and Shudra, etc. I am American and Indian and French and I am good looking or not good looking, etc. All this. This is my age, etc. I am young, I am going to die, etc. All that is there because I equal to body. Whereas the body is known to this identification with body is since beginningless of time. Confusion is so confounded. You have to negate again and again. You have to see that I am not the body. Therefore, in meditation, we do this exercise. Observe your body. You start observing from head to toes. Observing means I see my body, I see my body. And then you say, I am not the body. Because see as sin viveka. That which is known cannot be that which is object of knowledge cannot be the subject of knowledge. Simple subject object cannot be one. So this process of de-identification from body onwards, popularly called Panchakoshas, should stop at Agnana Anandamaya Kosha. Ultimately, Shruti should tell Atma is the Sakshi, which is not known. Who is the knower? I the knower, he is the self. Everything is seen. And that is Sakshi, that should have been over. Correct? But Shruti from individual jumps to total. Mahanatma, Buddhiratma, Mahanatma Paraha, Hiranyagarbha. Why it shifts? Because if only this much is told, people may take Atma as one who is consciousness all right. Because it is sentient. You see, it's the seer. But seer of this body, and there are so many Atmas and so many seers. So many Sakshis, because each Sakshi is different. And then when you say innermost, they think it is inside. Then it is small, like high power battery. sell little money, 10 charges the whole pleasant thing. And when you say inner, anything inner has to be smaller than outer. Inside body means that has to be smaller. When you say inside room, so inside room you can park a scooter, maximum a Maruti, but not a truck. Or you cannot park elephant here. You can have a dog here, but not elephant, because it is bigger than the size of the room. So if Atma is inside body, it should be what? Smaller than body. So parichinna Atma sambhavati.
Yes.
And many Atmas possible. Because every Sharira has many Atmas. So this, to avoid this confusion or to lead to the real nature of the Atma, Shruti shifts to So I said two types of explanation. Buddhe Atma Mahan Para. Atma Mahan Buddhe. You can simply say that consciousness is beyond Buddhi, is superior to Buddhi. Or Mahan Atma, Hiranyagarbha. That's right in meaning. And now he says, Mahatav Param Avyakta. Compared to that Mahan Atma, Avyakta is Param. And from Avyakta, compared to Avyakta, Purusha is Param. And from Purusha, what is Param? Purushanna Param Kincha. There is nothing superior to Purusha. That is the ultimate goal and that is the end. Sakashta Saparagati. We'll explain this tomorrow morning. Om Purnamad Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om